go to this side, that'd be perfect. Yeah, just not right in my line of view.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, you're good there.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Coming off a big win.
You're good.
Okay.
I was going to say, it's been a big week for you guys.
There's no bathrooms?
They're supposed to be... They're supposed to be unlocking. We're talking about unlocking them, but...
Yeah, after Tuesday that was a little nerve-wracking.
Oh, yeah.
Last night was,
A little bit easier.
yeah.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Welcome to Rib Lake as we get set for a Marawood crossover matchup. It is the number 4 ranked Auburndale Eagles coming into town to take on the Rib Lake Redmen. I'm Steve Ockening, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. It's going to be a day of the number 2s. Both Auburndale and Rib Lake not throwing their number 1 pitchers today, so it'll be interesting to see the depth both these teams come in with. So we'll see Maya Katzenberger in the circle for the Eagles. We will see Maddie Jensen in the circle for Rib Lake. Rib Lake's got a game tomorrow against the Newman Catholic Cardinals, a game that is well within reach for them to win. So I think they are looking ahead to the game that they can win over a game that's going to be a tough one for them either way, with the top 5 ranked in Division 4 Eagles, who have had quite the week, taking 2 from Marathon to split to take a 2-game lead to secure first place in the Marawood South. Tuesday took some extra innings. They had to walk it off in the 8th, and then yesterday getting an 11-3 win. So some good wins there for Auburndale. We're going to take a spin through the starting lineups for you here real quick. Starting with those visiting Auburndale Eagles, Morgan Griesbach normally would be pitching. She is at third base. She leads things off. Braylee Grimm, the shortstop, bats second. Danica Blomberg at second base, bats third. Maya Katzenberger, the pitching, bats fourth. Chesney Nagel in center field, bats fifth. Dalen Blomberg, the catcher, bats sixth. Grace Schulte in right field, bats seventh. Jalen Shar in left field, bats eighth. And Deanna Thiel, the designated player, bats in the number 9 spot. She is hitting for Lily Belanti, who is the flex and at first base. On the other side for the Rib Lake Redmen, Talia Scheitower will lead things off. She's at short. Kara Kennedy at third base, bats second. Avery Nemi, the catcher, bats third. Tessa Week at first base, bats fourth. Madeline Blomberg, the left fielder, bats fifth. Ava Dahlman at second base, bats sixth. Maddie Jensen in the circle, bats seventh. Abby Packenham in right field, bats eighth. Annalie Roeder in center field, bats ninth. Peyton Lewis out for the rest of the year with an injury. So right now the Rib Lake Redmen down to just 9. It's a pretty good 9, but still 9 nonetheless. As Auburndale gets the last of their warm-up tosses in. We will have for sure 2 games for you tomorrow, softball-wise. Maybe a third. Some schedule changes up at the Thorpe Gilman Slam Fest have taken our 2 o'clock game away as of right now. I think it's still going to be Gilman versus somebody at 2, but just don't know who they're playing yet. But we will for sure have Medford against Northwestern. Is at 10 a.m. and then at noon, the Medford Raiders, the number 2 ranked team in the state in Division 2, will take on Augusta, the number 8 ranked team in the state in Division 5. So a couple top 10 matchup there, and then Gilman will play, I believe it's going to be Hurley. I think they just swapped those games around from the looks of it. But I don't have a formal schedule yet, so we will verify that tomorrow and let you know for sure. But final warm-ups here. Rib Lake coming off a couple tough losses this week against the Athens Blue Jays. Athens in Marathon today. But meeting coming up, letting you know we got more softball for you beginning of next week again. Both in Medford. Monday, the Medford Raiders make up their game against Rhinelander from very early in the season. That will be at 5 o'clock from Medford. Then Tuesday, the Raiders have their regularly scheduled game against Tomahawk. That will be another 5 o'clock game. And then Thursday is baseball. The Medford Raiders taking on Anago. That was a 4-3 game up in Anago earlier in the year, so should be a good one Thursday. Friday, couple options. Still not sure where we are going. Might end up in Auburndale. Might not. We don't know yet. And then Saturday, a fun doubleheader. If you're looking for something to do Saturday, the Denmark Vikings, not that far removed from back-to-back-to-back state championships, come to Medford. They will go to Whittlesea, actually, and take on the Medford Raiders. Denmark coached by Luke Krishneski, a Medford native, so a fun matchup there. So busy week for us next week. And then, hard to believe, the week after that is the beginning of the playoff season. Softball sectional quarterfinals a week from is actually 13 days from today. So that is sneaking up on us quickly. So coach is meeting up here right now, going over all the details of the field. We will step aside real quick. We'll be back with first pitch in just a moment. Actually, never mind. We will keep it here because they are breaking up, and we will be ready to go for first pitch. So it'll be Riblik take the field. See Maddie Jensen. My first time seeing Maddie pitch. As there is the cutest little puppy. I'm going to be distracted. There's a very cute little puppy here right now. And as that one gets thrown into center field, we'll be getting warm-up tosses in. Other games around the Marawood today as we flip through some of the schedule. Marathon and Athens playing in Athens today. That is both baseball and softball. Edgar and Abby Colby, they're actually playing both of those. Nope, they're just playing baseball. So that would be Stratford is in Phillips, and that would leave Prentice and Assumption. First pitch is in the zone for a strike, 0-1, and we are underway. Next pitch stays just a little bit high, 1-1. The pitch stays up high, 2-1. It is a variable 63 degrees out right now. When the sun's out, it is warm. The pitch just misses the top of the zone, 3-1. But when it gets cold, when the sun is away like it is now, it gets cold. The pitch. Ball 4. So Morgan Griesbach will draw a leadoff walk. She has been quick on the base paths this year as Braylee Grimm will come to the plate. Grimm will dig in, the pitch. Tipped foul at the plate. 0-1. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get through a base hit. They will put the brakes on Griesbach at second. And that'll bring Danica Blomberg to the plate. Had the walk-off base hit on Tuesday. Lean the pitch. Bunt shown, pulls back, takes the ball. The lean, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Popped foul back into the fencing, 1-2. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Center field, drifting back. The catch is made. Griesbach will... And they say she left early. So that's going to stand. So 2 outs. Runner at first for Maya Katzenberger. The pitch. High and tight for a ball. 1-0. Couldn't see myself. Jensen was blocking my view of second. She actually was on the base when the ball was caught, which it doesn't even have to be when it's caught. It's first contact, the pitch. That one's going to be hitting the line. That's going to get through a base hit. They will put the brakes on Grimm at second. Second hit, 2 on, 2 outs for Chesney Nagel. The lean, the pitch. Rolled foul. 0-1. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. That will be Alexis Cherney. I think Coach Urban not used to doing that. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air, center field. Roeder crossed up, dropping back, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Couple base hits and a walk. 2 are left stranded. We head to the bottom of the first. Scheitauer, Kennedy, Nemi due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Zero as we go to the bottom of the first. Scheitauer, Kennedy, Nemi due up to face Maya Katzenberger. 1-1 on the year for Katzenberger. The throw down, a little wide. As we will see Talia Scheitauer dig in. Katzenberger. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Katzenberger coming back. High for a ball, 2-0. Wind does pick up. It's blowing out towards left. The lean from Katzenberger in the pitch. Stays up high, 3-0. The lean. The pitch. In the zone for a strike, 3-1. Katzenberger. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count. Katzenberger the lean. The pitch. Low ball 4. Scheitauer reaches. And that will bring Kara Kennedy to the plate. Katzenberger, the lean, the pitch. Kennedy shows bunt, fouls it back. 0-1. The lean shows bunt, the pitch, pulls back. It's high for a ball. 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Just misses the top of the zone. 2-1. The lean, bunt shown, pulls back. That's going to be fouled. 2-2. The look in, the lean, the pitch. Check swing into the fencing. Stays 2-2. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside. Another full count. Katzenberger. The lean, the pitch. Inside corner, strike 3 looking. First out of the inning. Nice pitch there from Katzenberger. And that will bring Avery Nemi to the plate. Katzenberger the pitch. Low and off the outside, just popping away from Dalen Blomberg. The pitch. Low and in the dirt again. 2-0. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be sliced foul. Ooh, that sounds like it might have gotten a car. If you're coming down to the ballpark, you might want to make sure your car insurance is all up to date, just in case one of those finds you. Clinner Insurance can help you with that, along with all your other insurance needs. Check them out online, clinerinsurance.com. The pitch. That's going to be hitting the line. That's going to get knocked down. Griesbach just got a glove to it on the dive, could not keep it, corral it. That is going to be a base hit. They have saved extra bases on that one, just knocking it down. 2 on, 1 out for Tessa Week. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Step on the bag. Throw across the diamond in time. Double play, and that will end the inning. So double play in the first, double play in the second. Both end the inning. We go to the top of the second. It'll be Blomberg, Schulte, Schar due up for the Auburndale Eagles when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Gone are the days of rushing your kids to the bus stop or having no say in how they're being taught. It's time for a different way to do education. That's where Rural Virtual Academy comes in. We're a free public school that thinks your children's education should be as unique as they are, with flexibility for your family, allowing them to learn at their own pace from anywhere. Plus, certified live daily instructors, many ways to earn free college credits, and hundreds of free in-person and online events. So what are you waiting for? Enroll your child today.
Sun comes back out here in Rib Lake. 0-0 ball game. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to cut the gap and get down all the way to the fence. Dalen Blomberg's going to dig into second with a double. The double will bring up Grace Schulte. Jensen, the lean, the pitch. Bunt shown, popped up, gets down, throw to first is in time. They do get the out there. Does move the runner up on the sacrifice. One down, runner at third for Jalen Schar, left fielder. The lean, the pitch, in the dirt, ball one. The lean, the pitch, swing and a miss. Took a little something off that time. The lean, the pitch, stays up high. 2-1. The lean, the pitch, high for a ball. 3-1. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the line, but foul. Full count. Lean, the pitch. Rolled foul. Stays full. The lean, the pitch, rolled on the ground. They're going to go to first, get the out there. They'll give the run. So an RBI ground out gets Auburndale on the board. Bases clear, 2 down. And that will bring Brianna Thiel, the designated player, to the plate. The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Chopped foul. 1-1. The pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Smothered by Scheitauer. She can't find it. Throw to first is late. So runner at first. The pitch. Behind Griesbach. And Thiel will go to second on the wild pitch. The pitch. Off the outside, ball 2. The pitch. Up high, 3-0. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get over the head of the left fielder up against the fence. Thiel is going to come home and score. Griesbach will turn at second and stay there on the RBI double. And that will bring Braley Grimm to the plate. She singled back in the first. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Picked by Scheitauer. Throw to first in time. And that'll end the inning, but a couple of runs across. For Auburndale, 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Blomberg, Dahlman, Jensen due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Nothing Auburndale as we go to the bottom of the second. 5, 6, 7. Blomberg, Dahlman, Jensen due up for the Rib Lake Redmen. On what has so far been a good performance from the Redmen and Auburndale. Katzenberger. The lean and the pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. You always wonder in softball when you start running out the 2s and the 3s and the circle, what can happen, especially with some of the smaller schools. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. That hit Blomberg. 1-1. Always hold breath for a second if you're Coach Scheitauer. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. Something like that. Down to just 9 players. Lean the pitch. Low 3-1. Katzenberger. Lean the pitch. High ball 4. So the walk will put Blomberg on, and that will bring Ava Dahlman to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Lean the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Center field, Nagel, couple steps over, makes the catch. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Maddie Jensen to the plate. Lean the pitch. Off the outside. Ball 1. Lean the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul and out of play. 1-1. Catches the zone for a strike. 1-2. The pitch. High for a ball. 2-2. The lean. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get down a base hit. Cut the gap in right center. 2 on, 1 out for Abby Packenham. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be sliced foul. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2. The lean, the pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3, looking 2 down. And that'll bring Annalee Roeder to the plate. Roeder digs in. The lean, the pitch. High and off the outside. That's going to get past. Both runners will advance. No, one runner didn't advance. Misses for a ball, 2-0. The pitch. That was not a foul ball. It was a swing and a miss. That does this time allow Jensen to go to second. So 1-2 the count, 2-1 the count, excuse me, second and third. The lean, the pitch, high for a ball, 3-1. Katzenberger, the lean, the pitch, in the zone for a strike, full count. Roder digs back in, the lean, the pitch, low and off the outside, and that's a walk. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Talia Scheitauer, walked back in the first. She's 0 for 0. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hitting the ground. That's going to get through a base hit. They will put the brakes on Jensen at third. RBI single for Talia Scheitauer. And that'll bring Kara Kennedy to the plate. Struck out looking her first time up. She's 0 for 1. The lean, the pitch. A little bit high for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. Little roller up the line, foul, 1-1. Katzenberger. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high. 2-1. The lean, the pitch. On the inside corner, 2-2. Looking in. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside. Full count. All 3 runners will be off on the pitch. That one actually, the ricochet from the backstop saved a run, as that went right back to Blomberg. The pitch. High, gets past, that's a walk, and we are tied at 2. 2-2 as Avery Nemi will come to the plate. She singled her first time up. She is 1 for 1. The pitch. A little bit low. 1-0. The pitch. Low and off the outside. 2-0. Wonder if Katzenberger maybe overthrowing just a little bit here with the bases loaded pressure. The pitch. High and tight. Gets Nemi down in a squat. 3-0. Katzenberger, the pitch. High ball 4. Rib Lake has the lead. 3-2, and that's going to bring Coach Urban out. Before Tessa Week, who grounded into the double play to end the first. Rib Lake bats around here in the second. Wake has some power in that bat. Never forget last year, the 3 home run game up in Phillips. Katzenberger, the lean, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 1-0. We will see number 21, Alexis Cherney, heading out to warm up. Ball 2, 2-0. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. The pitch on the outside corner, 2-2. Katzenberger. The lean, the pitch, high and off the outside. Full count. Everybody's going to be running. Katzenberger, the lean, the pitch. That's going to be pop foul. Out onto Highway D. Almost Highway D. Everybody goes back. Katzenberger, the lean, the pitch. High ball 4. 4-2. And that'll bring Madeline Blomberg to the plate. She walked to lead off this inning as the Redmen have batted around here in the second. Katzenberger, the lean, the pitch. Low inside corner for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Popped up, fouled directly over us. 1-2. Lean, the pitch. That one's going to go back up the middle, and there's a collision on the base paths. And yeah, that's going to be an out. So Avery Nemi offensive interference ends the inning. We go to the top of the third. Blomberg, Katzenberg, Nagel, 3-4-5, 4-2 Rib Lake. We'll be back right after this, right here on Sports on Focus.
You know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. Did you know that your vehicle has 2 different air filters? An engine air filter and a cabin air filter. When should you change them? This one 30 to 40,000 miles? This one half. Have you changed your air filter lately? Breathe easy, Wheeler's has got you covered.
4-2 Rib Lake as we go to the top of the third. Danica Blomberg to lead things off. First pitch to her is well high for a ball, 1-0. Feline, the pitch. Low for a ball, 2-0. The pitch. In the zone for a strike, 2-1. Feline, the pitch. That's going to be hit on the line. That's trouble. That's going to get down a base hit. Blomberg turns second. She is going to turn there, but then put the brakes on. On the double. And that'll bring Maya Katzenberger to the plate. Base hit her last time up. She's 1 for 1. Feline, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Center field going back, and it is gone. Maya Katzenberger takes it yard, and we are tied. So Maya Katzenberger takes it yard. We are tied at 4. Chesney Nagel will come to the plate. Flew out her first time up. She is 0 for 1. Feline, the pitch. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. Feline, the pitch. High and off the outside. 2-0. Feline, the pitch. Off the inside, 3-0. Jensen. Feline, the pitch. Ball 4. So Chesney Nagel will reach on the walk, and that'll bring Dalen Blomberg to the plate. Doubled her last time up. She's 1 for 1. Feline, the pitch. On the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. High for a ball. 1-1. And now Morgan Griesbach heads out to warm up. The pitch. Chopped foul just past Coach Urban. 1-2. I think Coach Urban hoped not to have to use Griesbach tonight, but 4-4 ball game here. Might as well at least get her warmed up. Just in case. Feline, the pitch. Low, throw down. Tag is not applied. Didn't get the swipe down in time. Nagel steals second. 2-2 the count. Feline, the pitch. High, full count. Feline coming back. Ball 4. Blomberg draws the walk. So that will bring Grace Schulte to the plate. Sacrifice her last time up. She is 0 for 0. See if she's bunting here again with no outs. She is not. In the dirt. They're going to try for third. Not in time. Nagel gets in at third. Both runners do move up. Deline, the pitch. High for a ball, 2-0. Deline, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Back of second, long run. The catch is made. Scheitower gets to that one. First out of the inning. And that will bring Jalen Shar to the plate. Grounded out her first time up. That was, if I'm not mistaken, an RBI ground out her first time up. Deline, the pitch. Drops in for a strike. Deline, the pitch. Stays up high. 1-1. The pitch. Little roller foul. 1-2. Deline, the pitch. Rolled foul again. Stays 1-2. Deline, the pitch. Rolls in. 2-2. Deline, the pitch. High. 3-2. Deline, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that will bring Brianna Thiel to the plate. Reached on an error her first time up. She's 0 for 1. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball. 1-0. Deline, the pitch. Well off the outside. 2-0. Love to get the out here and not have to face Griesbach. Deline, the pitch. High for a ball. 3-0. Deline, the pitch. Ball 4. Bases are loaded for Morgan Griesbach. A walk and a double. She is 1 for 1. Deline, the pitch. Strike at the top of the zone. 0-1. Deline, the pitch. Popped up. Foul. Oh! Almost caught by Mr. Dahlman. Deline, the pitch. That one's hit down the line. Hooking foul. Stays 0-2. Didn't have enough height to get out, but One hop the fence in foul territory down there. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-2. 4-4 here in the third. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high again, 2-0. 2-2, excuse me. The lean, the pitch. That one rocketed foul. The pitch. High. Full count. The runners will be off on the pitch. Nagel from third, Blomberg from second, Thiel from first. The lean, the pitch. Ball 4. Auburndale gets the lead back, 5-4, and that'll bring Braylee Grimm to the plate. A single and a ground out. She is 1 for 2. The lean, the pitch. In the dirt, popping away, coming to the plate. The tag won't be there. Blomberg scores. Six. 6-4. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high, 2-0. Off the outside, 3-0. Jensen. The lean, the pitch. Right in the zone for a strike, 3-1. The lean, the pitch. Off the inside, ball 4. That'll load the bases back up. And that will bring Danica Blomberg to the plate. Blomberg, a fly out and a double. She is 1 for 2. She led this inning off with that double. It is Auburndale's turn to bat around. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. Drops in for a strike. 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Down the line, hooking foul. Cleared the fence, but just to the foul side of the pole. One and two. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. This is going to get down a base hit. One run across. Griesbach will come home and score. They will send Grimm. The throw will not be made. They chase Blomberg back on the bases clearing double. And Maya Katzenberger will come to the plate. She already hit a 2-run home run this inning. The lean, the pitch. Rolls in. That will allow Blomberg to go to third. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Another run will come home. And that will bring Chesney Nagel to the plate. Walked this inning. She's 0 for 1 officially. The lean, the pitch. High, that's going to get all the way to the fence. Katzenberger will go to second. The lean, the pitch. Drops in for a strike, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Misses the top of the zone. 2-2. 2-1, excuse me. The lean, the pitch. In the dirt, popping away. Katzenberger will go to third. The lean, the pitch. That one's driven center field. Roeder coming over. She can't get to it. Gets past. Nagel digging for second. She will be in with a double. (11-4). Mr. Run in there as Dalen Blomberg will come to the plate. A double and a walk. She's 1 for 1. The lean, the pitch. Low for a ball. 1-0. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit high into the air. Going back, it's gone! Second home run of the inning for the Auburndale Eagles. 13-4. And Coach Scheitauer is going to come out and have a chat with his infield. You look at this inning for Auburndale. They got the 2-run home run, a couple walks, the fly out, the strikeout. Since then, it's been walk, 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 double, single, double, home run. Long conversation here. They are giving Scheitauer a lot of time to talk with his infield. I think just settling everybody down, saying, hey, let's get one. Let's get the out. Let's get out of this inning. So Jensen will stay in. Grace Schulte flew out this inning. She's 0 for 1. Also sacrificed in this game. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line to Blomberg in left. She will make the catch, and that will end the inning. But the Auburndale Eagles score 11 runs on 6 hits, 5 walks. They don't leave anybody stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. Dahlman, Jensen, Peckenham due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Pitching change for Auburndale. Alexis Cherney takes over in the circle. As far as I can tell, it looks like Maya Katzenberger does come out for the time being. She may re-enter to hit, but give you, as Ava Dahlman comes to the plate, we will give you the line on Katzenberger. She goes 2, gives up 4 runs. They were earned, 3 hits, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. First pitch is in for a strike to Ava Dahlman. Think that one misses the outside corner for a ball. 1-1. I think the 11-run top of this inning kind of gave Auburndale a feel that maybe they don't need Griesbach today. The pitch off the outside for a ball. 2-1, but they've got her ready if they need her. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. The pitch. High. Full count. Celine, the pitch. Off the outside. Dahlman draws the walk. Lead-off walk, and that'll bring Maddie Jensen to the plate. Singled her last time up. She's 1 for 1. First pitch in the zone for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Off the inside, gets away. Dahlman goes to second. The pitch. In the dirt, popping away again. Throw to third is late. Dahlman takes third. Two and one. The pitch. Low for a ball, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count.
Keep your head in there.
The pitch. High and tight. Ball 4. Jensen draws the walk. First and third. Nobody out for Abby Packenham. Struck out looking her first time up as a loon flew over. About half mile from Rib Lake. Here between the elementary and high school. The pitch. On the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Coming back. Low, well dug out back there by Blomberg. 1-1. The pitch. On that outside corner. 1-2. We approach 6 o'clock here in Rib Lake. Steve Ocketing Sports Unfocused taking you through this one as that one's going to pop away. Not far enough to score Dahlman, but Jensen will take second. 2-2. The pitch. High. Full count. The lean. The pitch. Off the outside, ball 4, bases loaded, nobody out for Anna Lee Roeder walked her first time up. She's 0 for 0. Infield comes in for the Eagles. The lean, the pitch. Off the inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The lean coming back. Off the inside. 2-1. Lean the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. 1 down, and that'll bring us back top of the order. And Talia Scheitower, 1 for 1, a walk and a single today. The lean, the pitch. Behind Scheitower. Ricochets back. Blomberg's been getting some good bounces off of the backstop that have saved some runs here. The lean, the pitch. Top of the zone for a strike, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Just drops a bit low, 2-1. The lean, the pitch. Low, 3-1. Nowhere to put Scheitower. The lean, the pitch. Ball 4. And that'll walk in a run. 13-5. Raider baseball leading 6-2. Can't get a score update from Tannery Creek Park. Nobody updating there. The lean, the pitch. In the dirt, popping away. Ball 1. The pitch. High. 2-0. High. 3-0. The pitch. Ball 4. 13-6. And that will bring Avery Nemi to the plate. Cherney, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Top of the zone for a strike, 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The pitch. Low and off the outside. 2-2. The pitch. Outside corner, strike 3 looking. 2 down. And that will bring Tessa Week to the plate. Ground out in a walk. She's 0 for 1. The pitch. Off the inside. Ball 1. The lead. The pitch. On the outside corner, 1-1. High. 2-1. The pitch. Off the inside. 3-1. The pitch. Roller on the ground. Step on the bag, and that'll end the inning. Rib Lake does get a couple, but they leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 4th. Shar, Thiel, Griesbach, 8-9-1 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Rugby has been helping me pursue my dreams by overall just being willing to work around my schedule, giving me more opportunities of taking college classes, and my teachers are truly amazing. I love them so, so much. I love the curriculum, I love the flexibility, I love the staff, I love the classmates, I love everything, in all honesty. Personally, it's a beautiful, beautiful program and an amazing school.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
13-6 as we go to the top of the 4th. 8-9-1 due up here for the Eagles. First pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Jalen Shar, ground out and a strikeout. She is 0 for 2. Feline, the pitch. Line back up the middle. That's going to get down a base hit. Believe that now makes every single Auburndale Eagle in the lineup has reached base. So that'll bring Brenna Thiel, the designated player, to the plate. Reach on an error and walk. She's 0 for 1. The pitch. Off the outside, the throw. Tag is there. Shar gets thrown out. 1 down, base is clear. Pitch was a ball. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get just over Tessa Week. And into right field, a base hit. Digging for 2 and in standing with a double is Brenna Thiel. Tessa Week just said that she doesn't have a vertical. I know that's not true. She had a pretty good one during volleyball. As Morgan Griesbach will come to the plate. 2 walks and a double. She's 1 for 1. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be sliced foul and out of play. 0-1. She hit one that hit off the fence but in foul territory her last at bat. The lean, the pitch. In the dirt, popping away. That's going to allow Thiel to go to third. the pitch. High for a ball. 2-1. The pitch. Off the inside. 3-1. The lean. The pitch. Ball 4. Now they're going to try and score the run. They're going to give the run up. They're going to hang up Griesbach. The throw and the tag is applied, so they'll get the run. So bases clear, 2 outs. The run does come across, so 14-6. As Braylee Grimm will come to the plate. Single ground out walk, she's 1 for 2. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air, center field, going back. Catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Auburndale gets 1, 14-6. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Blomberg, Dahlman, Jensen due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
As a RV senior, I took dual credit classes. It is very much worth it. You get a college credit. Like, college is so expensive. Also, dual credit classes come free. You just have to sign up and you get to cross off one of your classes that you don't have to take in your gen eds. It is very worth it. This is a very good opportunity. Take it if you can. I was able to make my own path and learn more than I ever would have sitting in a classroom.
Bottom 4, Blomberg, Dahlman, Jensen due up. First pitch. Stays a little high. 1-0. From Alexis Cherney. Stays up high again, 2-0. The pitch. In the dirt. 3-0. Hard to believe this was a 0-0 ball game after the first. Auburndale scored 2 in the top of the first. Riblake came back with 4 in the bottom of the pitch. Ball 4. Maddie Blomberg draws the walk, and that'll bring Ava Dahlman to the plate. Auburndale got 11 in the third. Riblake responded with 2, and then Auburndale got 1 more in the top of the 4th. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Off the outside, gets away. Blomberg will go to second. The lean, the pitch. High and tight. 3-0. The pitch. Ball 4. 2-1. Nobody out for Maddie Jensen. A single and a walk. She's 1 for 1 today. On the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. On the outside corner again, 0-2. The pitch. Little roller on the ground. Pick. The throw is in time. They get the out. Moves the runners up. So second and third with 1 out. For Abby Packenham, a strikeout and a walk. She's 0 for 1. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The sun comes back out. The pitch. Off the outside, 2-0. The pitch. High, 3-0. The lean, the pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded for Annalie Roeder. Walking a strikeout, she's 0 for 1. Bunt shown, pulls back, takes a ball. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 2-0. Shows bunt. In for a strike. 2-1. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside. 3-1. The lean, the pitch. Offers. Strike 2. Full count. The lean, the pitch. In the zone, strike 3 looking. Second out of the inning, and that'll bring us back to the top of the order. Talia Scheitower, been on base all 3 times today. Walk, single, walk. 1 for 1 officially. The lean, the pitch. Low for a ball. 1-0. The lean, the pitch. Low inside corner for a strike, 1-1. The pitch. High and tight. 2-1. The lean, the pitch. Roller on the ground. Pick, toss, in time. That will end the inning. Rib Lake loads the bases. They leave them stranded. We head to the top of the 5th. Blomberg, Katzenberger's spot, and Nagel due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. So it'll be Blomberg, Cherney, Nagel due up here in the top of the 5th. 14-6. The pitch. Drops low for a ball, 1-0. High for a ball, 2-0. The lead, the pitch, drops low, 3-0. Auburndale's going to be looking for at least 2 here. Give them a chance to get out of here in 5. The lean, the pitch, drops in for a strike, 3-1. The pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. This is going to be trouble. That's going to get down ahead. Turn at first, but we'll stay put there. Leadoff single. As Alana Cherney will come to the plate. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. That one's going to be hit in the air. Heading over, the catch is made. So 1 down for Chesney Nagel. 1 for 2, a walk and a double her last 2 times up. The lean, the pitch. Hits her. 2 on, 1 out. For Dalen Blomberg, double walk and a home run. She is 2 for 2 today. The pitch, driven back up the middle, catch is made. Hard hit ball, but right at Annalee Roeder. 2 down, and that will bring Grace Schulte to the plate. 0 for 2, couple flyouts and a sacrifice bunt. The lean, the pitch. High and tight for a ball, 1-0. Rib Lake beats Auburndale in baseball 15-2. The pitch. Rolled on the ground. That's going to bounce off of Jensen and find its way through. The run will come around and score. Blomberg running all the way with 2 outs. It's going to be a seeing eye single. So 15-6 now. And that'll bring Jalen Shar to the plate. Single her last time up. She's 1 for 3. The pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. That one rolled on the ground to second, pick there, throw to first. In time, that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Kennedy, Nemi, Week, 2, 3, 4 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. Did you know that your vehicle has two different air filters? An engine air filter and a cabin air filter. When should you change them? This one 30 to 40,000 miles? This one half. Have you changed your air filter lately? Breathe easy, Wheeler's has got you covered.
Defensive change for the Eagles. Alexis Goddard takes over at second. 15-6. Kennedy Nemi Week due up here for, as that one catches the outside corner for a strike for the Redmen. The pitch. Inside, just misses her feet. 1-1. The pitch. Low for a ball. 2-1. The pitch. In the zone for a strike. 2-2. The lean. The pitch. High. Full count. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike three looking. First out of the inning, and that'll bring Avery Nemi to the plate. Single walk strikeout. The pitch. Off the outside, ball one. The pitch. High, ball two. The pitch. Low and off the outside, ball three. The pitch. On the outside corner. 3-1. Low ball four. Nemi draws the walk. And that'll bring Tessa Week to the plate. Ground out walk, fielder's choice. She is 0-2. The pitch. On the ground, that's going to find its way through a base hit. So Tessa gets the base hit. Just the fourth base hit for Auburndale here today as Madeline Blomberg will come to the plate. Couple walks and a fielder's choice. She's 0-1. The pitch. Right in the zone for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Chopped foul. 0-2. Nice play down there by Coach Hightower. The pitch. In the dirt, popping away. Both runners will advance. One and two. In the dirt again. 2-2. The pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Picked up as a fair ball. Tag is applied. Throw to first is late. So 2 down, pitches across for a strike, 0-1. Auburndale will have Thiel, Griesbach, Grimm. Pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. In the top of the 6th. Cherney. High, 1-2. The pitch. Off the inside, 2-2. Outside corner, strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Thiel, Griesbach, Grimm due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Lily Bellanti will hit here. The flex will hit for the designated player. 15-6, the pitch. Fouled off, strike 1. Lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-1. Lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. That is going back. That is gone. The flex hits a home run, 3rd of the game for Auburndale, 16-6. And that's going to bring Morgan Griesbach to the plate, 1 for 1, a double and 3 walks. The lean, the pitch, off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 2-0. The pitch. Low, 3-0. The pitch. Ball 4. Griesbach draws her 4th walk of the day. And that will bring Braylee Grimm to the plate, 1 for 3. Singled her first at bat, does also have a walk. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high, fake a throw to first. 1-0. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to drop in. Get down. Griesbach turning second. She will hold at third. 1st and 3rd. With nobody out. for Alexis Goddard, her first at-bat of the day. Lean the pitch. Off the inside, they will give Grimm second. Lean the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Center field coming in. The catch cannot be made. Griesbach will come home and score. So first and third again. 17-6. Jensen, the lean, the pitch. Low for a ball, and they will give Goddard second. The lean, the pitch. High, 2-0. Rib Lake will have the bottom of their order. In the bottom of the sixth, they'll need at least two. The pitch. Fouled back. 2-1. The lean, the pitch. That one's popped up. Shortstop in. Scheitower makes the catch. First out of the inning. So 1 out. That will bring Chesney Nagel to the plate. 1 for 2. Fly out, walk, double, and been hit by a pitch. Lean the pitch. On the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Lean the pitch. High, 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground, foul. 1-2. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. This one's going to be trouble. That's going to get down. 1 run will come home. RBI single for Chesney Nagel. (18-6). That'll bring Dalen Blomberg to the plate. 2 for 3. Double, walk, home run, and then a line out. The lean, the pitch. Runner goes. They're going to throw down for it. Throw back. The tag is late. (19-6). Pitch was a ball, I believe. The lean, the pitch. Off the inside. I believe it's 2-0. The pitch. In the zone for a strike. The lean, the pitch. High. 3-1. The lean, the pitch. Ball. That is, well, I say 3. So now it's 3-1. Nagel goes to third on the. The lean, the pitch. Ball 4, that's going to pop away. Nagel's going to come to the plate. She will score. (20-6). Grace Schulte comes to the plate, 1 for 3. The pitch. A little bit high for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be sliced foul and out of play. 1-1. The pitch. Drops in for a strike. 1-2. The lean, the pitch. Rolled on the ground. That's going to find its way through a base hit. Blomberg will head to third. First and third. The lean, the pitch. Low for a ball. The throw. They're going to give up the run. They're going to get the runner caught in the rundown. Running back. The tag is applied. So they do get the second out. Goes catcher 4, 3, 6, 4 on the putout. 2 down, bases are clear. 21-6, and that'll bring Jalen Shar to the plate. 1 for 4 today. The pitch in the dirt for a ball. 1-0. The lean, the pitch. Little roller to third, pops up, throw to first is late. That'll bring Lily Belanti to the plate. Solo home run, her first time up this inning. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Down the line, giving chase. The catch is made. And that will end the inning. But the Auburndale Eagles push 6 across, 21-6. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Rib Lake Redmen will need 7. 6, I think. I'm going to do the math in a moment. We'll fill you in on all that when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Jensen, Peckenham, Roeder due up here, bottom of the order for the Redmen. They do need 6 to force the 7th. That one almost gets Coach Hightower. So we approach 2 hours in this one. Maddie Jensen, a single, a walk, and a ground out. She is 1 for 2. The pitch. Low and off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Auburndale, you're just looking for 3 outs. The lead, the pitch. Low and off the inside again, 2-0. The lean, the pitch. Fouled off at the plate, 2-1. The lean, the pitch. High and off the outside, 3-1. Ball 4. Base runner on as Abby Packenham will come to the plate. 0 for 1. Couple walks for her today. The thing Auburndale has is they always have the pitch off the outside for a ball, 1-0. They have Griesbach warm, so if things get a little hairy here, they could bring her in, throw a few pitches, get them out of the inning. The pitch. High ball 2. The pitch. Off the outside, 3-0. Cherney, the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. The pitch. Ball 4. 2 on, nobody out for Annalie Roeder. Walk, strikeout, strikeout. She's 0 for 2. The pitch. Bunt. It's a good one. Stuck in the dirt. Throw to first is in time. Was the right move. It's stuck in the dirt. But the sacrifice bunt. So 1 down. Actually might have. The pitch. In the zone for a strike, 0-1. To Talia Scheitower. 2 walks and a single, 1 for 2. High, 1-1. The pitch, off the outside, 2-1. Cross for a strike, 2-2. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to find its way through a base hit. Put the brakes on Peckenham at second. So first and second. 21-7, and Kara Kennedy will come to the plate. Couple walks and a couple of strikeouts. 0 for 2 for Kara. The pitch. Misses the inside corner for a ball, 1-0. Redmond have walked 17 times. Eagles 9, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Lean. The pitch. High. 2-2. Lean. The pitch. Ball 4 in the dirt, popping away. Both runners will advance. Full count. Little roller foul. The lean, the pitch. Tight. Ball 4. Bases loaded. The play of the 7th run is on deck now in Tessa Week. Think. Low. Ball 1. Nemi 1 for 2 with a couple walks. High. 2-0. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. They're going to go home, get the out there. Smart play by Alexis Goddard. Gets the out at home. 4-2 on the putout. Everybody else moves up, and that brings Tessa Week to the plate. First pitch to her. In the dirt. Well dug out back there by Blomberg. 1-0. As the wind picks up, blowing out. The pitch. On the outside for a ball. 2-0. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. The pitch. On the inside corner, 2-2. The lean, the pitch. Low and in the dirt. Full count. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will end it. 2 minutes short of 2 hours. 21-7. We're going to make a quick spin through the stats here. Starting with the Rib Lake Redmen. 18 walks they had at the plate. Excuse me. Talia Scheitower, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 walks, 3 RBIs. A run scored. Kara Kennedy 0 for 2 with 3 walks. Avery Nemi 1 for 3 with a single and RBI, 2 walks. Tessa Week 1 for 4 with a single and RBI and a walk. Madeline Blomberg 0 for 2, 2 walks with a run scored. Ava Dahlman 0 for 2 with 2 walks and a run scored. Maddie Jensen 1 for 2, a single, 2 walks, 3 runs scored. Abby Packenham 0 for 1 with 3 walks. Annalie Roeder 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pitching, Maddie Jensen goes 6, gives up 21 runs, 20 earned, 19 hits, 9 walks, 1 strikeout. On the other side, for the Auburndale Eagles, Morgan Griesbach 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored. She walked 4 times, 2 RBIs for her. Braylee Grimm 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 runs scored and a walk. Danica Blomberg 3 for 4, a single, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Maya Katzenberger, 3 for 3, 2 singles, a home run, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Chesney Nagel, 2 for 3, a single, a double, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and a walk. Dalen Blomberg, 2 for 3, a double, a homer, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 4 runs scored. Gray Schulte, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. Jalen Shar, 1 for 5 with a single and an RBI. Brianna Thiel, 1 for 2 with a double, 2 runs scored. Lily Belanti, 1 for 2 with the home run, an RBI, and a run score and a hit. Run scored. And Alexis Goddard, 1 for 1, a single, an RBI, a run scored. Pitching, Maya Katzenberger goes 2, gives up 4 runs. They were all earned. 3 hits, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. Alana Cherney goes the final 4, gives up 3 runs. They were all earned. 2 hits, 12 walks, 6 strikeouts. That's going to wrap things up for us here tonight. We are back on the air tomorrow, 10 a.m., Medford Northwestern, then Medford Augusta, then a game to be determined at 2 o'clock. Gilman somebody, so make sure to tune in for all of those. Want to thank everyone for joining us today. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus.